Holes in drywall, that's why you're here. How do we get rid of them? Doesn't matter how they got here, but it does matter how they disappear. We'll show you two very common ways to fix them that are so easy, anyone can do it. So to repair the hole on the blue wall, all we're gonna do is select a scrap piece of new drywall that's slightly bigger than the damaged section. Then when we trace that on the blue wall and cut it out with a jab saw, we will be removing the entire section that's damaged. And we have the perfect piece to slide into that hole, because that's what we use to trace the hole. Now to secure that new drywall into the old drywall, we're going to use, these are actually drywall clips, so you can buy these from any big box store, but you don't have to use these. You can use anything you want as blocking, so long as it can hold a screw and hold the new drywall in it. These are really easy to use, and the tabs break off super easily, so we go to these, we keep these in our toolbox, and whenever we need to make a patch this way, we use these because they're easy. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you add a mesh tape of some sort around the perimeter of the new patch. So anywhere there's a seam, there should be tape. In this case, we used a wide sheet of fiberfuse, but you don't have to use that. You can use paper tape, sticky tape, whatever tape that's designed for drywall, just use that. Just make sure that you put some form of compound or mud underneath, and then sandwich your sheet of mesh tape with more compound. Once that dries, sand it up, and then it's just a matter of adding more compound further and further out to essentially fan out that patch and make it flatter and more seamless. The wider you take this stage, the smoother the patch will look. So if you're left with a hump and you're wondering why you can still see your patch, you didn't fan out your drywall compound enough. Just add a few more coats, go a little bit wider, sand it down, and by the time you get a few coats of paint on there, you will never know that patch was there in the first place. Congratulations. Nice blue color, by the way. Now for the hole in the red wall, we're going to use a patch that's known by a few different names. California patch, butterfly patch, hot patch, Chicago patch. The point is, this whole thing, all we're going to use is a scrap piece of drywall. So to perform this type of patch, all you're going to do is trace a perfect square around the entirety of the damaged section of drywall, and then cut out a scrap piece of drywall that is slightly larger than that. This way, when we mark the size of our hole on the wall and transfer that to the new piece of drywall, when we cut out that shape and remove the sides, listen, this sounds way more complicated than it really is. All you need to know is cut out a perfect square, mark that on your new piece of drywall, and then crease and remove the outside pieces of drywall. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Surely you can see by watching this what we're doing. After you've got your piece of drywall, add your compound to the extra piece of paper, the lip, and to the wall, and then sandwich them together. So the good thing is now there's drywall everywhere there was drywall before. There's no backing needed in this patch. At this stage, all we're doing is adding more compound to fan that patch out and smooth that hump. So again, if the patch feels like it's sticking out or if it's still lumpy, add more compound, fan it out further, sand it back, and make sure you remove the dust before you paint. That's something that not everyone does, but it is vital to a good paint job. After that, paint it up, fire truck red or whatever color you want, and your patch is gone. In this method, you didn't even need anything except drywall. We all have drywall. Where did it go? Oh yeah. Two ways to patch drywall that you might not have known before. Congratulations, you're now a pro. Thanks to us. Ta-ta for now. See you later.